Okay, so today we are going to cover DAX. We'll just start with DAX. So DAX means it is the full form of DAX is data analysis expressions. So DAX stands for data analysis expressions. Right. So DAX is what? DAX is it's a formula language. Some people call it as programming language. Some people call it as scripting language. Okay, but it is formula language. It is very similar to Excel. Okay, so it is a formula language used in Power BI. Okay, so it is a formula language used in Power BI. It is very similar to Excel functions. Okay, so most of the Excel functions we are going to use here, the functions we have studied in Excel, that's those set of functions where it has a lot of advanced functions as well, but most of the Excel functions also we will use it over here. Okay, it also supports more advanced formulas, okay, it also supports more advanced formulas. So what is the use of DAX? So DAX stands for data analysis expression, and it is a formula language used in Power BI. So it is very similar to Excel functions, and it also supports more advanced formulas. Okay, so use of DAX is, okay, we can use DAX. So DAX is used in Power BI, okay, to create custom columns and custom or calculated columns and measures. All right. Okay, DAX is used in Power BI to create custom or calculated columns and measures. Okay. Then what else we can do is, so when we say custom calculated columns and measures, there are two things. One is called calculated columns. Sorry if we're getting a lot of background noise. What is happening there in the measures? Okay. So calculated column means it's a new column. You create a new column based on a formula. Okay, you write a formula to create a new column. That is nothing but your calculated columns. So this is something which is called measures, means it is just a calculation. Okay, it is just a calculation. So here by using DAX, what you can do is, so you can use DAX in Power BI to create custom columns or calculated columns and measures. What is measures? So measures means measure means it is just a calculation. I'll show you whenever we will learn measures, you will understand how to use those measures. So it doesn't take any space in Power BI because it's just a calculation. But here calculated column means we can create in the way we were creating columns in Power Query. Here also, by using DAX, we can create a calculated column. All right. So now let me open Power BI. I'll have to first remove those Excel assignments. Let me remove this. Okay. All right. So let me cells. Just writing DAX. Okay, so if I go to Power BI, I have sales DAX. I think this is a clean one. Okay. Okay, so what we can do in DAX is, I have told you, we can do, basically we can create calculated columns, we can create measures. Suppose we have a requirement. Okay, so we have a requirement कि how many see, so I'll do one thing. Okay, let me open this data. If I go to data, filter, there's 0. Number filter. If I do number filter, less than 0, less than okay, so I'll do one thing. Guys, if I tell me one thing, if I want to convert, if I want to remove this sign, what function should I use? If I want to get rid of this sign, what function should I use? Negative sign.
Sir, conditional formatting.
Why should I use conditional formatting? I just want to remove the signs. There are some values which has negative sign. Okay, values like this, it has negative signs. Tell me, I want to generate a random number between 1 and 100 here. Which function should I use? I want to create a random number between 1 and 100 or 1 and 10. Rand between function is used. Okay. So I'll write. Okay. So if I want to get rid of these negative numbers, what I can do is I'll do one thing. Equals to, do you guys remember? I have told you there is an absolute ABS function. If you just write ABS function and pass the value, then you will not be able to see the negative number. If it doesn't have any sign, it is fine. If it has a negative sign, it will convert it to positive. Okay, absolute function. Okay, now if I just copy it and paste the values over here, I'll not be able to see. What is happening? Okay, so filter करो. So you'll not be able to see any negative numbers. No negative numbers, everything removed. Because by using absolute function, see, the absolute function tells Excel to calculate absolute value of the number or cell reference that you specify. Even if you have a negative number, you can see here. Even if you have a negative number, it is not going to show you. Minus 5 of 5 SGO, 4 of 4, 0 of 0, minus 0.5 of 0.5 SGO. All the negative signs will be removed. Alright, that is the use of a negative absolute function. See, if you don't remember these functions, if situation arises like this, you will not be able to solve it. Suppose I wanted to get rid of a negative function. I want to remove all the negative signs. If I know that, remember that function only, why that function is being used, then I can use it over here. If I don't remember, then I'll not be able to recall it. Okay, so now tell me, suppose I want to, here in Excel, if I want to find total sales and total profit, what should I do?
again question.
Okay. If I want to find out total sales and total profit, maybe this is your units. If you want to find out total profit, I want to find out this. Okay.
What do you mean the sum function?
In Excel, if you have to find out cost of goods sold, cost of goods माने goods रा cost कहते हैं, right? When you have a profit of this and sales of this and profit of this, so what is that cost of goods sold? Can anybody tell me how to find out cost of goods sold? Okay. But cost कहते हैं, if I'm selling this, profit is this, what is my cost then? How much I am investing? Are you getting my point? If my sell price is this and if I'm selling my product in this price, then
Sir,
I'm making a
here
profit.
use minus
Hmm.
is equal to sales minus profit.
This is my making cost, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So total sales, how can I find out total sales?
Sir, is equal to sum.
No, total sales for this particular row, because it has a sales and it has a unit. Getting my point? Who can tell me how to get total sales for this particular row, for this particular transaction? Guys, you have unit in front of you. Ketata unit sell ହେଇଛି. This is one plus product. So nobody?
Sir, I think sum function.
Why? Sum function, what you will sum? Tell me. In sum function, what I'll do?
Then select.
What about others? Premanand, Rashmita, Surya. How to find out total sales in this particular? I'm not saying total this one. I'm saying only this. I'm considering this line. Your sales is this and unit sold is this. Then understood or still not understood? I'm selling, see,
Sir, understood.
My sales is, I'm specifically saying it is for this particular row. If I'm selling this amount, okay, my sales price is this, I have sold only 2 units, okay, in this particular transaction. Every row is one unit transaction, right? So if this is my selling price, this is my unit, then this is going to be my total sales. So here, if I want to find out total profit, then equals to this into unit, I'll get my total profit. Okay, so tell me now, what is the total cost? This is cost per unit, this is cost per unit, but total cost will be,
Sir, is equal to cost, sir, into unit, sir.
yes, okay, cost into unit cell. That can be done, otherwise you can do also, okay, total sales, okay, minus this also, right? Both are fine, correct? Total cost, okay. Otherwise what you can do is, otherwise this into 2, the same output, okay. Total profit, exactly are double की profit, okay, okay, got it, okay. Got it, okay. So total cost is nothing but this. So clear? Sometimes we'll have to make some changes here. Let me check if there are any negative values in cost, because our data, see, data number filters less than equals to 0, okay. The data is corrected, okay. So now we found cost of goods sold, okay. We found cost of goods sold. Suppose we total sales, total profit, these 4 things, okay. So what I'll do is, so this is my original data, okay. So let me try to import this to Power BI. Delete from this model, Excel, okay. So now the 4 things which we have, 4 columns which I have added, maybe cost of goods sold, total sales, total profit and total cost. So if I want to see, that is in Excel, I know how to create it, but in Power BI Okay, in Power BI, if you want to create additional columns, now you see they're like, these are the this is my main table or main data set, but I want to add which is cost of goods sold, total sales, okay, total profit, then the total cost. If I want to create these 4 columns, so what I can do is I can actually, I'll have to create the what I'll have to create the DAX means I have to create calculated columns. You will see, always see, okay, so this is new measure, and if you go to see new column, okay, you will see new column here. If you go to, where can you see, if you click on this 3 new column, 3 dots, if you click on these 3 dots, you can see new column. Okay, here also you can see new column. If you go to data model also, you can see new column. Okay, this tab, data model view tab, you will see new column. Go here, you will see new column. Okay, here also you will see new column. I think here also we have a new column. Where is it? Right click, new column. Okay, so there are many ways we can create a new column. So you can create this new column from anywhere. Okay, in Power BI you can create new column from anywhere. Let's say I want to create a new column. I'll simply say new column. The moment you click on new column, okay, let me create this. Okay, let me create this in data view. Data view also I can create a new column. Click new column. Okay, let me increase this, so this entire thing will be displayed. Okay, new column. I'll write column equals to, okay, new column, so I'll give column name COGS, cost of goods sold. So instead of column I have given a column name COGS, and I'll write, okay, I'll write S data. S data is nothing but my table name. Okay, S data. I've just changed. It was functions practice. I have changed it to S data. So what I'll do is, again I'll try to create a new column. See guys, new column. I'll write COGS. That is nothing but your cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. What? How to find cost of goods sold, guys? How to find it? What is the calculation? I have told you, sales minus profit, right? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Sales minus profit. I'll write sales. So when you are writing sales, see, when you are writing sales, the table name of sales is what? Sales data, right? S data. Yes or no? So when you are writing sales here, it is pointing to S data sales. S data sales means S data is the data set name and sales is a column name. Okay, so what is happening? Okay, so just COGS, double click on COGS. I'm writing sales. So this, okay, so you press a tab. I'll tell you, when you write sales, okay, you choose the column, it will populate all the columns. Okay, when you say date, see, date, and say S underscore data, S underscore C, it will show you everything. As data is a table, these are various columns under this particular table. So what I want is as data of sales minus as data profit. Okay, so when I calculate sales minus profit, then I'll get my, when I pressed enter okay, when I pressed enter, I can see this is calculated, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so okay, one more challenge is, see before, see normally, I mean obviously whenever we are creating calculated columns, we have to clean the data. Now the data is not cleaned. The headers are, see, sales we have a space, okay, sales we have a space, country we have also a space, okay, date I guess we have a space. That also we can do. Either we can do it in Power Query to clean it, or what we can do is we can do it that in Excel. Okay, so let me first clean it, then import it. Power BI. Okay. Okay, see, this is something which is a part of data cleaning. So see now, I think see, there is a space, country, no space in country. So what I will do is equals to which function should I use to remove the spaces, guys? Tell me quickly. Which function should I use to remove the space?
Sir, trail function.
Yes, trim function, this. Okay, see, trim function. Then tell me, guys, which function to give proper, sometimes country product, I think it is correct. So there is something called proper, right, which will convert your first word's first letter to capital. Do you remember that function, proper function?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The unitary use is small, now it will convert it to capital by using proper function. So what I'll basically do is I will copy this column names and paste it over here. Right click, paste values. Okay, now my data is clean and this data I can remove it. Okay, control save कर दिया, control S, then you go here. Okay, remove, delete from model. Okay, cells, Dax. Okay, so click here, load. Okay, I want to create a new column which is a calculated column. So by using DAX you can do two things. You can create a calculated column or you can create a measure. Okay, you can create a calculated column or you can create a measure. So I have already told you to create a column, just click here, new column. The moment you click on new column, so this is kind of a formula bar where you can write your formula or code. So this is the place it is written column, you can change it. So you can give a column name, 80 column name, cost, maybe cost of goods sold. Otherwise I can write unit cost. Okay, unit underscore cost I'm giving. Okay, so equals to find the unit cost, you have to find sales first. first give a short name. Writing my data. So once again, new column. Okay, so I am writing per unit cost form. Okay, unit cost equals to sales. The moment you type sales, see mind data table in mind data data set you have a field called sales. Okay, minus profit. So profit is a part of mind data table. Okay, so mind data sales, then mind data profit. The moment you press enter, unit cost is already used for a column mind data. What is this? Okay, I think it is already used because previously I have okay, we'll use the same one. Just double click, it will take you to the formula. So here we write sales, select it, tab, minus profit, select it, tab, enter. Got it? Unit cost is created. Now this column, okay. So unit cost is created. So how to find total sales then, guys? I have already told you how to find total sales. You have to create a new column. Okay, just in columns you can write total sales. Okay, total sales. This is nothing, sales into quantity units got total sales. Now total profit, okay, profit into quantity, profit into units. So again click here, new column, total profit, that is nothing but your this profit mind data with profit ache into unit, enter. Okay, you want to find out total cost. Okay, so total cost is nothing but your unit cost into 2, which is your total cost. So click here, new column. Okay, this is total cost equals to, now see previously we have recently created it. Now if you just type unit, so now it is coming because it's now a part of our table. Now it is coming, this into unit, enter. This is my total cost. So understood how to create custom columns or how to create calculated columns using DAX?
Yes, sir.
Tell me who didn't understand. So we'll see more advanced. We'll see more advanced things, but I just wanted to know who didn't understand.
So maybe here having negative value, it is count on.
Which one?
I say if having here sales profit negative value.
It will accept, but logically why I have changed is, so your unit cost can't be negative, right?
Yes.
Your unit cost can't be negative because since I see this is the value which we have given. Okay, so profit can be negative. Okay, profit can be negative, but sales cannot be negative, or unit cost, making cost cannot be negative, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, suppose you're manufacturing a product in 100 rupees and you are selling it in maybe in 120, then you get a profit of, let's say I'll tell you, your making cost is, okay, making is 100 rupees, 100 rupees, and selling is 120. Then you are making a profit of how much?
20.
20. Okay, but sometimes your making cost is, or buying cost is this, and your selling cost is 80, then, or 70. So you're making a profit of how much?
Minus 30.
Yes or no? So ideally your profit can be negative, okay, but your making cannot be negative, or your selling cannot be negative, right? It will be less than, I mean, your selling can be less than the making cost and more than the making cost, but it cannot be negative. काहे को negative रहा, how can you sell in negative? How can you sell in negative, right? So if you are selling in less price, then you will get a negative profit. That means you are not making any profit, you are in loss. Yes or no? So it जो data थिला, इटा आमे बनेइछु data. It lacks the data which we have created. Okay. So data I have randomly created this data. I have not copied this data from anywhere. So that is the reason there may be some wrong maybe here profit in negative. Okay, profit in negative, or profit cannot, profit definitely profit can be in negative, but I have I mean knowingly made it positive to show you in Power BI. But profit can be in negative, right? Sales cannot be negative, or cost of goods cannot be negative, but profit can be negative in this scenario which you have seen. Made a profit, okay. So making charge is my 100 rupees, selling, I am selling it in a very low cost, okay. Then I am making a profit of minus 30. If I am selling it in maybe 120, okay, then I am making a profit of 20 rupees. So clear? So your profit can hold negative and positive. Sales normally will not hold negative values, but profit cannot. Profit can hold negative values. So clear? I have just changed it. Okay, I have just changed it to show you here. Otherwise, you can do it, no issues. Okay. So you understood how to see. See the icons which you see. I mean, if there is no icons, okay, no images, that is a categorical column or a text column. If it is a summation icon, this one, this is, okay, this is what? This is a numeric column, okay, numeric column. So we have to change it, because now the problem is it is not identifying date. Okay, we have to change this. Okay, then this is, I mean, it is a table icon plus summation. Okay, table icon plus summation is a calculated column. By using Dax, we have created these columns. So it is table icon plus summation symbol. Okay, it is called a Dax. Okay. If I go to transform data, click here, date, transform data. So now what I can do is date and time. What is happening? Last time we have solved it somehow. Add a new step. No. Okay, if I go here, I'll have to import new data source, Dax. Okay, functions, practice. Okay. Date, add new step. Okay, done. Okay, so if it is showing you in see, first time whenever you have date, suppose you have data which is imported in number format, what you can do is, okay, so you can click here, you will try to change the data type, and you will have to, so whenever it is coming, it will come, then you can change it to add new step. So now date has been converted. Now close and apply. Okay, close and apply. I am removing this, delete from model. I have this date now. Okay, now you can also I'll be sharing this file with you, so you can also create this, practice this calculated columns. Okay, but one more thing I'll show you. So suppose in case you want to find out, okay, you want to find out yearly sales or something, maybe sometimes if year is not supporting yearly sales, what you can do is you can click here, new column. I want to only find out year. Okay, so I'll just write year. Okay, so do you guys remember there is a function called year function in Excel? Same year has been extracted over here. Then new column, month equals to, write month function, within bracket you write date, which is nothing but this, bracket close, enter. You are getting date 1st January to 1st asila. Now month 1st January to 1, 6th March is 3. Okay, then February is 2, then March is 3 again. Okay, I want to create one more column which is day, new column, I'll write day. So day what I'll do is date bracket, then again you write date, I think we have to close this, date. Acha, we have to write day, not date, day, enter. Got it? 1st March to 1 पढ़े 6 through 6, 17th February 17, Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we can also do week number. So how many weeks how many weeks are there in a year, guys?
In a month, 4 weeks.
So in a year it will be 52 to 53 weeks. Okay, 52 to 53 weeks in a year you will have. So what is there is, I don't remember that function name. Let me create new column. Let's say week. Acha, week number. Okay, week number. Then you pass again the date inside it. Okay, close the bracket. Guys, can you see? 53 weeks. In 2020 we have 53 weeks. Okay, so see, normally January means we are in first week, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, March means we are in 10th week. March means January 4 week jibo, then February 3 week jibo, tapare March, right? So it is getting 10th. Okay, so February means here it's 8th week, 13th week, all that, right? Suppose you want to find it in which week you are selling the highest. Okay, that also we can do. Suppose I want to get exactly the day name. Okay, so day name I want to find. Okay, so day name means create new column. Day name. Okay. So day name means, is there any function day name? No. DAY. Format. Okay, format, you pass the date. Okay, format, you pass the date. Okay, comma M. So what are you getting, guys? M means, what are you getting? Month you are getting. Month in 2 digits, right? MMM, correct? Month, short month name. Okay, 4 digit, 4 times M, full month. Yes, correct?
Yes, sir.
Suppose I'll just write month name. Okay, so if I go here, this, okay, so I will add month to x-axis, sales to, let's say, y-axis. Okay, month to x-axis. So it is not looking good, right? 1 2 4 6 8. Okay, so if I just use month name, now it has a better visibility. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it has a better visibility now. And sometimes, what happens is, suppose if you go here, go to x-axis, bold, then what else we can do? Okay, to data label, switch it on. Okay. Values bold. Okay. Still some months are not clearly visible, right? 3 dots you are getting. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is no use, right? If you, I mean, why? If I just click here, if I use a short month, now it is better.
It is better, sir.
It is better, right? This one is also fine. Bar chart, column chart has a better visibility now if you use a short month. There is no need of using a full month, because you want to see month wise transaction with which month is giving you highest transaction, which month is giving you lowest transaction. Okay, August is the month which is giving me highest transaction, and November is the month which is giving me very least transactions. Okay, so to overcome that, what you can do is either you can write this. Did I? No, here this. Okay, so let's write day names. Okay, so day names. So create a new column. Click here, create a new column, or you can click here also. See, new column. The moment you click on new column, it will be like this. Let's say day name. Okay, day name equals to same format. Format function, use the same function. Then you type date. Date is nothing but this date. Functions practice date. What is this again? Yeah, double click. Then it takes another parameter which is dd. Okay, if you write triple D, okay, if you write 4 times D, it will give you full day name. Okay, but I don't want full day name. It is, I think, sufficient for me. Okay, if I go to chart, if I create another chart, which day, I mean in a week, which day I'm selling the highest. Okay, day name, I want to know the day name. So what I can do is this. Okay, so day name, then the sales. Tuesday I'm selling the highest, after that Thursday, then the last sale is on Monday. Release sale is on Monday. So clear? Okay. So these small things can be achieved. See, the small changes, and this can be achieved in Power Query also. But this here there is much more advanced thing which we will learn. Okay, the same thing we can by if you go to Power Query and try to add this is also possible. But DAX supports lot many things. By using DAX, we can write measures. Measures is a very important aspect of writing a formula. So once you write a formula, that can be applied on a visual directly. It measure लिखले माने एटी किछि आसीबोनी गोटे खाली formula create हेकी रहइबो. You will have only a formula that will be applied on the visual directly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now these are some functions we have learned, and if you want to convert it in uppercase, lowercase, these are pretty simple. I want to just create a new column where I want to print all my sales manager names in sales upper. Okay, I'll simply write upper. Okay, my sales manager's name, sales manager, bracket close. Now all the sales manager name has been covered in upper. Then you have lower, Okay, so these are the functions which we have covered. Let's say it's very simple: upper, lower, then we know year, day, month. Okay, format. Okay, so these are the functions which we can apply. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Week name, weekday. Okay, then week number also we have applied, week num or something, I don't remember what was that. Okay, so week, it is week num. There are lot many functions. Suppose I want, okay, I have directly this date, I can use the left function also. Okay, suppose I don't want to show the full segment, I want to show only the first character of, okay, first three character of this segment. Okay, so what I can do is new measure, oh sorry, not new measure. Okay, so I'll create new column. Okay, then I'll write segment equals to left. Okay, left of segment, left of segment, comma 3, left to 3. Can you see? GOB, then you have others, mid market and everything, like mid market, channel partner, CHA, SMA, small and medium business or whatever, small business, SMA. Okay, got it? We can use the left function, we can use also right function, right of 5 or 3 or whatever I can write. Okay, so clear?
Yes, sir.
So we'll see more advanced functions going forward. These functions you already know in Excel, right? Yes or no? You already know in Excel, you already know this in SQL Server. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Then suppose I want to find out, like, the transaction, the person, basically the transaction which is greater than 10. Okay, the transaction which is greater than 10, and transaction greater than, unit sold greater than 10 is a premium customer. Okay, premium customer. Okay, or premium sales, I would say premium sales. If it is less than unit sold less than 10 is a standard customer or standard sales. Okay, so click here, new column. Okay, type, what type of, any name I can give. Okay, type, I'll write if. Okay, if units, okay, units sold, units, this is units, okay, greater than equals to or greater than 10. Okay, if it is greater than 10, I want to write, I'll say true, true, or I'll say false. Okay, if it is true, that should be greater than 10. The unit 11, now it is true. It is 13, it is true. That if you go to type, okay, now when I'm saying if the units greater than 10, then it should be true or this should be false. So now I want to create quickly a, okay, so true kete false kete to find out. So I'll create a chart. Okay, so type count, I mean basically cells, true or false. Okay, true or false. If I want to go here, switch on the data labels. So in basically I am not able to read true means what, false means what. So here I have clearly mentioned that if it is greater than 10, mention it as a premium cells. If it is less than 10, mention it as a standard cells. So what I can do is, if you go to Power BI and go here, type what, instead of writing system kono, if this is true, I mean this condition is true, you are checking this condition is, if the condition is true, now it is true or it is false. You can also, instead of true false, you can write your own customized message, like I want to write this is a premium sales or premium category, this comes under premium category, this is under, okay, standard category or a basic category. Let's say I'm writing basic category, enter, basic premium, right? If you go to the chart now it is clearly understood, right? This is a basic category where you have made 37 million sales. In premium category you have made 17 million sales. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how you have to write if condition here. I can show you one more condition over here. If I'll go to this, I'll do one thing, instead of premium basic, I'll say premium. Okay, if it is greater than greater than 5, if is greater than 20, okay, greater than 20, it is premium standard basic. If it is greater than 20, it is premium, or it is greater than 13, it is standard, otherwise it is basic. Okay, so what I can do is, I'll change a little bit, because 20 ऊपर transaction नहीं, I'll say greater than 15, I'll say greater than 10, greater than 5. Okay, so what I'll do here is, okay, if it is greater than 15, okay, if it is greater than 15, it is premium. Okay, write one more if, okay, so I'll write this entire thing, I'll repeat this. Okay, if this is greater than this, then 10, it is
Standard.
standard. फिफ्टीन ऊपर किसी ट्रांजेक्शन नहीं होते. No, I think 15 ऊपर कुछ नहीं. So what I'll do is let's make it 12. Okay, let's make it 8. Okay, so if it is greater than 12, it is what? It is a premium. If it is greater than 8, it is a standard. I can write here false. It is a basic. Correct? See, I'll put it in this way. What is happening? Backspace. If this equals to this is working fine, but what I want to do is I want to put it in 2 lines so that you can understand it better. What is the issue? If sales greater than, let's say 12, that's the premium sales. What is happening? I pressed Alt Enter. Let's see if okay. So I'll just do this thing. Okay, if this greater than, let's say 8 or 7, comma, it is standard. Okay, standard, comma, it's a basic. Okay, so now I'll just close here. Understood? If this sales greater than 12, it is premium. If this is not true, okay, so if has a basically, I'll tell you, see what will happen over here is it will go and check if this is 12. See, if has, then you have a condition which is, it is saying expression, then true, then false. Okay, so this is how if works. So now this is a condition. Do you guys agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
A first if painki, this is a condition or this is an expression, this is a true part, and this entire thing is a false part. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if this is true, okay, if the cells unit is greater than 12, maybe, okay, the cells unit is greater than 12, it should be unit, we are writing it wrong. If the cells unit is greater than 12, then it should give us premium. If it is greater than 12, we should get premium. If it is not greater than 12, it will come to the false part of this particular a if row, it will come to the false part. In false part, we have written one more if, and it will come and check here. Okay, it will come and check here. If it is greater than 7, then specify standard. If it is not greater than 7, please specify basic. Okay, so if row, this is true, this is false. Clear?
Yes, sir.
We'll have to use some other. Okay. Okay. So now this is a expression for this if. This is an expression or condition. This is true. This entire thing is false. For this particular if, second wala if, okay, this is a condition. Okay, this is if true, a second condition true wala a part execute hobo, otherwise this is false. So ame dita if likhiche, takar samast dita if ro we have true and false, true and false. So clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
So I think if you want to come to the next line, because good single line it will be very confusing. Okay, so if you can break it in 2 lines, it will be very much readable. So to do that, you have to press, I think, alt enter press करके, then you align it. Okay, tab it. Okay, like this. Now you can clearly understand.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically if you have, see, let's say we have 3 categories now: premium category, standard category, basic category. For these 3 categories, how many ifs we are writing? How many if conditions we are writing?
If you have 3 category, write 3 times.
3 times nahi, 2 times we are writing, right? 1 2 ifs. ये 3टा कैटेगरी पे हमें 2टा if लिखुचे, right?
Yes, sir.
माने
Yes.
n-1. If your category is n times, then your if has to be n-1 times. ता माने भाव जदि 1000 कैटेगरी हमको लिखिया पड़ियो, then how many times we have to write if? 999 times, right? Okay, it's actually same we will not have cases where we'll have to evaluate 100,000 categories just by writing this if. That will not be possible, but there is an alternate to if. Okay, there is an alternate to if where you can avoid writing this lengthy if expressions or evaluations. That we will see in the next class. Okay, because that will take some time to explain you. Okay, clear? And this Saturday, Sunday you all are available. Tomorrow will not have class. Saturday, Sunday I am planning to have a class session. All are available Saturday, Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
2 days we will have class. See what the procedure is. Okay. So once this Dax function is over, after Dax we'll have this relationships, data modeling. After data modeling, 1 or 2 dashboards will be shown. Then we can wind up the session. Okay.
Okay, sir.